You can fulfill destiny or miss the purpose. Imagine somebody whose destiny is to be a multi-billionaire, and eventually he became a multi-billionaire. But now the reason why God gave him billions, listen, the reason why God gave him billions was for him to use it to propagate the gospel. One, two, raise the downtrodden. That's the purpose for the billions. But now he fulfills the destiny of making billions, whether through occultism. Occultism has nothing to give. October or November 2018, I was in the living room. Then we were doing a Sunday evening fellowship. It was just me and Mama. And I was seated, not service day, I was just seated praying. That was the period of that 8 months of fire. And I heard the voice of the Lord speak to me strongly, one of the strongest I've heard. And he said to me, he said, occultism has nothing to give. He said, I will explain. And I think I've explained this before somehow. He said something, he said, if a man is destined to be a multi-millionaire at 60, and then he's supposed to enjoy the millions for 30 years, or let's say 25 years, that means that he's supposed to die at what age? 85. And he said to me, he said, if that man at a young age goes to join a cult, listen to this, and make a blood sacrifice, a human blood sacrifice, he said, I will remove my hand from his affairs because I honor blood sacrifice. I will remove my hand from his affairs. And then he said, that millions, multi-millions he's supposed to begin to enjoy from 65, he begins to enjoy it from 25. He was supposed to enjoy the millions for 25 years and die at 85. But now, because he began to enjoy it at 25, he said he will still enjoy it for 25 years and dies at 50. So eventually they'll say that the cult killed him. No. No. What happened is that the distance from 25 to 65, which is supposed to be what? About 40 years or thereabout, has been taken away, has been shrunk. So the wealth in his life that is supposed to come to him, that is supposed to manifest at 60, 65, is drawn down to manifest at 25. And he still enjoys it as destined by God. Now, when the time of the enjoyment elapses, what happens? He should go home because he has finished his days on earth. Get it? So Satan has nothing to give. Occultism has nothing to give. Nothing. It doesn't have anything. Look at all the people that went to native doctor. Women who were looking for children that went to native doctor to get children. How many of them had peace? Tell me if you have ever seen one that had peace. That child was a good child. No, it's not that Satan gave them that child. No. What happens is that whatever sacrifice they make opens the door that God is not willing to open at that time. All right? Then there is a passage. Understand this. Now, because that woman has given herself to demons, demons infiltrate the child from pregnancy. Why? Because the child will have to come to the world to do the bidding of Satan the devil. The example is James Kawaya. Is that not? He is a preacher, a strong conk preacher. But because he came through a shrine, listen to this, they did not defile his spirit too. I've told you before, spirit cannot be defiled. No. No. It is the mind. The mind. They control every sensual aspect of that being to use him to manifest their what? Their purpose. Simple. That's it. So Satan has nothing to give. So for a man who is destined to be a multi-millionaire, that is his destiny. However it happens, whether through God or through Satan, he has fulfilled that destiny. Where the problem is the purpose. The purpose for which God has given him that billions might be to propagate the gospel and to raise the downtrodden. But now, instead of doing that, he can pump it into politics, building hotels. In all of the hotels, you have strippers. Is he not a multi-millionaire? Is he not a billionaire? But is he fulfilling purpose? Do you understand it? So you understand why the Bible says, for we know that all things work together for good to them that love God and are called according to his purpose. It didn't say according to destiny. It didn't say according to destiny. It said according to his purpose. Those who align their lives with the purpose of God for their destiny. You get it? So a lot of people, you can have somebody who is a teacher, that's his destiny, right? But he may be out of purpose. Oh yes. What kind of purpose is a person, a teacher who organized the special center? That's his business, special center. So whether you read or you don't read, you will definitely pass your WAEC. Is he fulfilling purpose? Huh? Well, he's fulfilling destiny. His destiny is what? A teacher. Is he teaching? Yes. But is he lifting children? Is he inculcating knowledge? No. Can you see that? He's busy making money. So he abuses the purpose. But he fulfilled the destiny. So we can analyze this a whole lot. A whole lot. We can analyze this a whole lot in different aspects. This is why a lot of pastors are out of purpose. A lot of pastors, including some of the big ones you see, they're out of purpose. They fulfilled destiny, but they missed the purpose. They missed the purpose.